You are the champ. Believe me, you got more guts than you got sense. Yes! I love it. I am back! Woo!
You win. Perfect.
Hello, everyone. We hope we win tonight. It's your man Spin Nation here. How are you tonight? We already got everybody in here. We got Bobby D. We got Cliffy Shades. We got Bradley Maddox coming, watching Myra, Texas by way of Rio Duros, New Mexico. Love it. Some of the greatest quarter horse racing down there ever. We got the formulas in the comments tonight. He's not with us tonight, but he will be with us on there. And Chase will be with us later tonight as we head down to Evangeline Downs in Louisiana. Exactly. Excited. Almost the weekend. Hope everyone's doing good. It's about 90 degrees up here in Boston right now, but hopefully we're just as hot with the horses here tonight. So exciting action for sure. Sure. Exactly. Saratoga just, hey, Kat, how are you, bud? I know Saratoga just ended. Hope everyone did well there. Let's see. The formula's got Exacta Key Box 7 with the 5-9. And Bobby has 7-6-3 with 5-9. So both of them can win together. And look at this. From the bullpen, my man, the legend, Chase is in the house. How are you, buddy?
Lefty.
Yeah,
calling the lefty.
Calling the lefty. How are you, buddy?
Doing well, man. I'm good. It was a long day at work, so I'm mighty glad to be here doing this right now.
Attaboy. Absolutely. And how was your fourth?
It was good. It was a good old-fashioned family weekend. We took the kids to the pool, went to the fireworks, did all that stuff with the family. So it was a great one. How about yours?
Oh, excellent. Very relaxing. Watched some great racing up from the spa and just relax, cook out. Very, very nice and relaxing, as they say.
Very, very good.
So
I took a swing in the what was the race at the spa this weekend? The Suburban. I took a swing in the Suburban with the Yo Daddy, who ended up going off at like 41-1 and ran like it.
Yeah, unfortunately my boy Antiquarian threw his shoe right at the start and totally lost all chance. Still remarkably came in fourth even without a shoe, but he's got a little cut on his foot, but he's no worse for the wear, and he will be back soon. But that was definitely not the beginning that he or Johnny Velasquez wanted for sure. But all kudos to Phileas Fogg, who when you just let him go out by himself just goes crazy. So
yeah.
So kudos to him, But
yeah, I did not expect that a horse to get loose on the front like that.
Yeah.
That was the last thing I expected from that race.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that was kind of disappointing. But yeah, I thought a couple of horses might get up with them, and they just didn't even, So
yeah.
Oh well. Yeah. What are you gonna do? Hey, we got Cliffy up, got Cat, we got Hot Rod in here. Walsh hitting on all cylinders, Ellis Park. Yep, exactly. Yep, Bobby. We got everybody. James White. Hey, buddy, how are you? We got Chase is in the house tonight. Love to have him with me. All right, Chase. So I'm going to give you the first race, my man. So you can. I'm going to let you start us off on a good thing here.
So I need to check and see what the odds are on this 9.
Okay.
So it's 7-1. We're on the turf. We got a Golden Sense baby here. We're looking at the addition of blinkers, so it answers the question of like what's different today, which is the must ask question for a lot of these horses, I think.
Yeah.
By the way, did we see that CJ McMahon is possibly suspended for 6 months for an in-race shoving incident.
That I did hear that. Yes, I did hear that. I got to confirm that, but I did hear that. I was like, wow, that's not a good
the sad
thing.
part is I love Money Stacks McMahon too.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
I won on him so much when he was a bug boy at Fairgrounds. The year he just came up, he was winning everything.
He was on one of my favorite horses of all time because I had him whenever he broke his maiden at like 40-1. A horse named Plainsman. You remember Plainsman?
Yes, absolutely. Yep.
Yeah. CJ was on Plainsman whenever he broke his maiden. So I've been a fan of CJ ever since.
Wow. No, he's riding tonight. So he must be appealing.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah. So he's got to get his wins in while he can.
All right.
Zach, he told Paco, hold my beer.
That's when you're outdoing Paco, that's saying something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Dylan Davis on the turf today, winning at 8-1. Very nice.
Oh,
all right, so let me read the conditions here, my man. We got Evangeline Downs about a mile on the turf. State bred, maiden special weight, 40K, purse, $40,000. And this is for 3-year-olds and up. And we have about 6 minutes to go here.
We've got, so with this 9 that I like, it Tuhakas?
Tuhakas. Yep.
With Tuhakas, the horse is stepping back into maiden special weights after it made a really good run at Evangeline Downs on the dirt back on June 19th.
Yeah.
We get the addition of blinkers, which I mean isn't necessarily a strong angle for Brent Brinkman, but it's still a change, and I want to see a change because there's not a whole lot that's changed with a lot of these horses. You have some that have had multiple bites at the apple and just haven't gotten the job done at all.
Yep.
And so I'm going to say maybe this horse could take another step forward. I can get it at a good price, and I expect this one to be a little bit forwardly placed here. So let's see, we're sitting at 114. Let's do, Sean, let's do a $10 win show.
Oh, wait a minute. I got to actually, well, hold on a second. I got to update the bankrolls from last week when we won. Yeah. So hold on. Let me bring that back down to 100 even. But you still do the same thing if you feel comfortable. Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay,
no problem. And what's your bet going to be, my good man?
We'll do a $10 win show on the 9.
I like it. Okay. I like it. Yep. Perfect. Yep. There we go. Save. Okay. So now I'm going to do right now. There we go. So 10 to win and show on the 9, right?
Yep.
Okay, there we go. Love it. There we go. So I'm bringing our balance here to $80, but that's going to go up after this, so don't worry about that, right?
No worries. No worries at all.
Exactly. There we go. Let us know, guys, who you like out there, my friends. What is this show all about? Hey, Tim. How are you, buddy?
What's up, Tim?
Joseph Myers, Jarland and winner. No, we're getting there. He's about to do it. Exactly. So, yeah. So the official bet is 10 to win and show on the 9. Okay. There we go.
9 looks pretty decent in the post parade. Ears are pricked. He looks ready to go.
Yeah, exactly. So we have 3 minutes left to go. And thank you to everybody joining us as always.
I thought that I'm going to be around for the first 4 races, and I thought that these 4 races all looked fairly tough. Except for maybe the exception of the 4th, where I feel like they pretty much had the race pegged with the morning line there.
Yeah. Joe, it's great to have you with us. And the Catman going try box 2357. How you doing, Tim? Tim had a great winter today. Loved the two. Had to survive an inquiry today at Saratoga, Gatsby. But for all those literature fans, but very nice hit at 9-2. Cliffy's got his top 3, 5-3-8 in race 1. Good luck, Cliffy. The intriguing horse to me here, if what do you call it? I liked your 9 as well. Was also the 3, Aiden's Edge at a little bit of a price. I did like the fact that this course came in 4th at Evangeline at 7.5, but it was against open, not against. It was maiden claiming, but it was open and not state bred, and ran a decent 4th. So so I thought maybe that horse could be. But I like your 9. I'm right with you. So, and he looked great on the post parade. So that is a definite plus.
Another one I kind of considered was maybe the 2 Shalom, who I want to see what the odds are at now.
8-1.
Yeah. So fairly cold on the board, but we're anytime you're getting the bug boy weight break or the weight breaks here.
Yep.
It plays pretty well usually. So I like the looks of this one. With the 9, I mean, compared to a lot of these horses, we're looking at the 3rd career race.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, no, I like this, my friend. And again, to everybody out there who we didn't see last, a very happy 4th of July. I hope you all had a great 4th of July out there, nice and safe. Anybody go to any racetracks in the 4th of July weekend? Let us know.
My Saratoga trip just keeps creeping up on me, and I cannot wait.
Yeah, I love it. When are you going, my friend?
I will get there the 25th and leaving on the 27th. So I'll get there CCA Oaks Day and in time to enjoy the Saturday racing, and then I got all day Sunday.
Wonderful. Fantastic. You will love it, my friend. Tim's got 7, 9, and 5 if ready. Love it. Yeah, you will love it, my friend. They will welcome you into this spa nation with open arms.
I think I'm going to get to see Miramati do a race call.
Oh, that would be awesome.
I think that's the case. I don't want to brag about that and then have it not happen. But yeah, I think that might be in the cards.
That would be fantastic.
Which if I do, there will definitely be video on social media.
Oh, absolutely. That is a must. 5-1, still a great price here. Still a great price. Did you bet a draw today, or did you bet a win, or did you on the World Cup, or did you?
I got burned again. I went over 3.5 goals.
Oh no.
Yeah, I thought that maybe I would get like a 3-1 or maybe like a 2-2 into extra time sort of thing, and it just wasn't in the cards. It was
just like Qatar, 2-0.
Right.
Nothing Morocco could do.
And you had a penalty kick stopped and everything.
Yeah. Jenny Mack. Hey, Jenny. Got Evangeline down. So she's got an exacta box 1279 and win a place in the 1 and 9. So she's right with us, my friend. We can all be winners.
And I actually did like the looks of that one a little bit. Nice daredevil horse.
Amazing how the star guitars are just, on any surface down there, they're.
Yep.
Where are all my Oscar performance babies? Not in Louisiana. All right, so we're about to go in here. Let's get this 9 home. 2 Jawakas. I'll call this for the group. We got the 4 going in, doing a little circle dance here before he's ready to go, clearly. Oh, not yet. Almost. A little fake. Now he's going in. We got the 5 going, and we got a nice pull right in front of us here. All right, we're just waiting for the 8 and our hopefully winning 9 going into the gate. He looked ready on the track, so they are all in. Good luck to everybody, and they're off. And it's a solid break for everybody here as the 7 goes right to the lead with the 8 and the 9 pressing outside, the 5, the 1, the 4, the 6, the 2, and the 3. But it's our 9 trying to take the lead here on the outside, but the 8 and the 7, 9 going a little bit wide here, but the 7 and, whoa, the 9 kind of blew the turn there. But the 7 and 8 are right there. The 9 trying to get back on terms here, the quarter and 23 and flat. And the 5 is on the inside, the 1, the 4, the 2, the 6, and the 3 can see them all as the 7 at 5 to 2 and the 8 at 60 to 1. Both of them trying to get going here. The 5 coming up the rail, just supreme me. Our 9, 2 walk is right on the outside of them. The 1 is on the inside. The 6, the 2, the 4, and the 3. The half in 47 and 3. We got just surprised me still up on the top. We got the 7 soft hands trying to follow him. We got the 8, 60 to 1 dropping back a little bit. We got the 1 perennial promise down to 6 to 1. Coming down, the 9 trying to make a big move on the outside here. But the 4 coming from the back, the 6, the 3, and the 2 can see them all. 112 and down the stretch they come. It's the 2 favorites right now. The 5 and the 7, ding dong, and the 1 coming up the rail trying to get to them, the 6. But it's the 5 hanging on right now. 7 making a comeback on the 5. Down the stretch they come. Still the 5. 6 coming up, trying to get them both at the wire, and it's the 6. 6, 5, 7.
Well,
opening challenge.
Little bit of hope after the blown turn or through the second turn there, but I think he kind of shot his wad there whenever.
Yeah, I think that first turn exactly. The question is Uncle Sully. Love it. Turn the page, right? Exactly. We turn the page. That's what we do here in the lounge when we lose. We turn the page. That 6 had other plans. Yeah, ongoing challenge. Dane Noel and E.J. Barrera coming up there, coming off actually had been an open maiden special on turf there. Came flying there. I thought the 2 favorites are good there. If you had the two favorites there, you were feeling pretty good, but the 6 had other plans.
So the 6 was a horse that I would never get to and bet, and it's all has to do with 13 starts with no win. For me, anytime a horse passes that 10 race threshold without a win, they're just dead to me at that point. But
yeah,
looks like that rule doesn't always apply.
Yeah, no. Our horse got out good there, you know.
Yep.
And exactly, but all of a sudden, just the outside was not to be. So 6, 5, 7, 3. Let's see if anybody. He's not here to read your. He's not here to read your effing conditions.
It's been so long since I've said that. Oh man.
I remember that. That's a classic Wolf right there. Flashback Wolf right there. But love it though.
Oh man. I just, one thing that has been great for me doing these shows is like whenever people like Joseph Myers drop in and let me know how much they enjoyed the show, because I'll tell you what, I really miss it. I miss it a whole lot. So.
Oh yeah, no, your show was must see TV. Loved it.
Actually, I think I'm going to get to hang out with my boy Barry for the first time.
Yes, that would be incredible. Yeah, I think he's up there that same weekend. That would be awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that quite a bit, and I'll get to see. I'm staying with Sarah El Badwi, and I'll get to see Matthew DeSantis and all those folks, and just can't wait.
Oh, that's awesome. Fantastic. You'll love it. They're all great people up there. Great people. You'll get to meet Kaylee too. Kaylee's awesome.
Yeah, Kaylee and Marty.
Yeah. Yeah. You get to meet Marty. Is the best. You will love Marty in person.
He sent my daughters like a cool sweater and a cool dress from Keeneland and stuff.
Yeah.
Just a great guy. Absolutely,
he is a great guy. He could definitely be a person's bodyguard.
Oh, for sure. with those pythons he's working with.
Yeah, exactly. He's got it working, man. He's got it working. All right, so we're gonna flip the page here. Exactly. Going straight to the second. Not many scratches tonight, which is great. Down there in Louisiana, very few scratches. There's a couple in like one race, but for the most part, they're all in the same thing here. So, and we have a 7 furlong state bred claiming 5,000 non-winners of 2 lifetime for accredited Louisiana fillies, mares 3-year-olds and up, which have never won 2 races. Exactly. So, yeah, and yeah, I have to think. Well, I was saying I think France is the best overall team in the term. I just think they're just so solid in every aspect.
Yeah, absolutely. Their number 10 Mbappe he's going to get his goals no matter what the defense looks like. Argentina looks good, but they want to. It seems like they want to lose. Like they have.
Yeah, they're trying their best to lose. They really are. Exactly. And if they try that versus a team like France, the defense is just not going to let them even get. You know what I'm saying? France just wears you down. Even like Morocco played an amazing first half, and you could just tell they were exhausted by the time even just to get to 0-0. You know, France just has all the answers. Mbappe is the best player in the world, no doubt.
He is. I like that. That the old man Messi is giving him like a run for his money and really kind of having a great World Cup. But I mean, I think it's Mbappe that wins the Golden Boot. I think they probably win it all. I'll tell you though, for the quarterfinals, I have a little upset play that I like. I actually like Belgium to maybe knock off Spain in this next round.
Yeah, could. Yeah, Spain's the thing with Spain is that I think they may be the best defensive team in the tournament, but they just don't have like massive scorers when you get into these quarterfinals and semifinals. They're gonna have to find their offense somewhere, and they do capitalize on people's mistakes. But they just don't have the scoring, that guy where you can just say, "Oh my God, he's going to be amazing,"
Yep.
But
and I think Belgium, they started off so poorly that they're kind of under the radar, and they're really like their last few games. I think they've got like 8 goals in the last 2 games, and I think that maybe they can come out and just kind of outscore Spain and get 2 early goals and then just sit back and pack in and play defense.
Yeah, let me see if anyone had that. I don't think they did. See if anyone had the 6. I don't think anyone had the 6, which is weird at 4-1. Usually you have somebody, going in on them. But Bobby may have had it in the exacta, maybe. Oh, he had 6. He had 6, 5. Oh no, Bobby. Hello, Bobby. Great job. I think Bobby had 6-5. $29 for $1. Bobby. Take a bow, my friend.
Way to go, Bobby.
$58.60 exacta. $10, $20, $5, $3.20 on the 560, 380, and 260. The 50-cent try, 657, 54.70.
I'll tell you what, that trifecta paid way better than it had any business paying, I think.
Yeah.
$54.
Yeah, and Bobby had all 3 horses. Oh, wow. Well done, sir. Well done. Take a bow, my friend. Great way to start the night.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. They have Spain's the only team that has yet to allow a single goal. That's amazing. Yeah, Bobby always loved. He says it. Bobby says he can't. Bobby's one of the best. He's a great handicapper, right? But he always says he struggles in the first race. He came out flying tonight. Love to see that. That is great, Bobby. Yeah, he always says he says I can't seem to hit the first race. Tonight, boom. Already money in the pocket. We're loving it.
Stepping on necks, as I like to say.
Yeah, exactly. Bobby is already stepping on Louisiana necks real early. All right, my friend. Who did you like here in race number 2? Who did you have your eye on?
I deviated from my usual bet CJ McMahon at Evangeline Downs, but I think I'm going to go ahead and lean into the number 3, who's taken a lot of action. I think bet down to 2-1. I'm not sure how much of that is just CJ McMahon money. I don't know how much of that is Sam David money. But I thought that they're going to get this horse kind of back to a distance that the horse likes, and on the track condition that this horse likes, because you can kind of draw a line through the last 7 for a long race where they were in the slop. I think this one can maybe make a little move late. I think the move to well, it's kind of a debate if the move to McMahon is a step up in jockey, because Thornton's pretty good himself. But yeah, Sean, I really liked the 3 Little Elm here. In my own personal play, I just went ahead and dropped a win bet there.
Yeah. No, very solid horse there. Definitely one to watch for sure. Especially at 7, this horse is definitely one to watch and see what's going on there. Interesting. Yeah, so this is because it's interesting. I looked at a couple of these horses, and I'm with you. I think the public's got it right there. They're kind of between the 2 and the 3. That's I'm not I hate giving out favorites. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of those people that says, "Oh, I like this horse," but sometimes you got to look a race in the eye and say, "Okay, these two just kind of make sense." The 8. I looked at the 8 for a little bit, and I just didn't like the fact that this horse ran a good race last time at a mile, but was off slowly. Gets Vargas again, which is definitely an improvement. But I just, the other races for them he's 0 for 3 at the distance. That's not the type of horse I want to be putting my money into. The set,
you're going to mention the 7. I was kind of the same place on the 8 with I'm just afraid the horse will run a little bit of a flat race, but it's still like it's in that top 4 that you kind of mentioned with the 2, the 3, and then you were going to talk about the 7.
Yeah, the 7's kind of in the same boat. I know he's like 5-1, and he's run some decent races, which would definitely put him in 3rd, 2nd, but he just doesn't seem to want to win. 1 for 18. He's always kind of in the groove there. His trainer's 1 for 52, so his barn clearly just not firing me. If he's going to beat me, that let him do it. But at 152, I'm not really interested in that. So.
Yep. And just like a speed figure standpoint, then if you're just to be like a buyer's speed handicapper, then it's the 2 and the 3. Like you can't get around it. I'm really kind of surprised that the 3 was 6-1 on the morning line. I feel like that's kind of a bust of a morning line there.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. No, I do like the fact too that he takes over for this horse. Yeah, to me, just the 3 looks solid. Look at this. We have the mayor of Turfway after a long absence there. He is the official mayor of Turfway Park in Florence, Kentucky. He probably has the amount of days until the the meet starts, even though we're in July. But love Turfway. Welcome back, Mayor. Great to see you, my friend.
It's that's got to be Turfway's got to be in my top 5, like by far. Just because of the insanity that is Turfway Park.
Yep. Now the favorite role has reversed a little bit here. We got our friend Tim Toole. His selections are 2, 7, and 8. So interesting. He chucks the 3. Says, get that 3 out of my. Interesting.
If we toss the last 2 races and we toss the first race where the horse was off slow, were we on the turf and then we were taken up at the start. If this horse runs just an honest race, then I think that Little Elm wins here. I might actually be interested in dabbling a little bit with taking Little Elm and then putting on top of those 2 other horses that we mentioned at better odds, the 7 and the 8, and then Exacta.
Yeah. Let's see how the horses look here for us. Now, how far is Horseshoe from you?
From me, it's a good haul. I want to say that's probably because I mean, my wife went to school in South Bend, and I know from here that's like around like 12 hours. So I want to say it's probably about like 9 hours or so.
9 hours. Okay. Yeah. And that's yeah. The Indiana Derby's this weekend out in Horseshoe, Indiana.
I haven't had a chance to look at it. Is there anybody that you like?
Well, of course, Desert Gate's running. We'll see how. I think obviously he'll be tough in that field. But I thought he'd be great last time, and the intriguing horse is he keeps scratching out of every race is Jonathan Thomas's horse. They don't quite know what he's and don't quite know what he's doing with him. He scratched him out like it was last like 2-3 races, and he's putting him back on the dirt again. So I don't really know that. I haven't really studied that race yet, but that's going to be an intriguing one. Have you looked at it at all, or you?
I haven't had a chance yet.
No.
It's one of those like that might be my. I've gotten to where I'm only able to play like a couple races each weekend, but that might be on the
agenda
for me.
Yeah. It is an interesting race for sure, and it's one of those races where it's an interesting one because it's not what do you call it? There's no like star like 1 to 5. You know what I'm saying? Like ruins the race kind of a thing here. Yeah. We'll go over that one after this race. I have it right up here. So let's see. Bobby D going for 2 in a row. He's got 2-7-3 with 5-8. Interesting that the Tool Man throws our 3 completely out. I think that's interesting.
Yeah, same. It makes me feel a little bit froggy, quite honestly, but
yeah, it's interesting because that race last time was in the slop, but and did run 2 good races at Fairgrounds, but obviously we saw in that first race but that was around 2 turns, but the speed was kind of holding, except the 6 did come from the clouds, so there definitely is the ability to close, which is you like tracks like that.
Yeah.
Because the 5 and the 7 held, but the 6 was just too strong.
Ooh, we have it looks like on the Indiana Grand, the Horseshoe Indiana Derby lineup here, we have a horse named Creole Chrome actually shipping out of Evangeline Downs to this one and get for the Indiana Derby and get a little bit of respect on the morning line here at 6-1 too.
Wow, nice, very nice. The horses are now beginning to get onto the track here for us. Leaving the paddock for race number 2. I do credit Evangeline Downs the gate scratch. Oh, out of Indiana Derby. Okay, yeah. And so there you go. And I think Thomas horse very, very interesting. Yeah, me too. Tim Hughes here at Louisiana Downs has got race 2, 3 with the 2-7. Still trying to formulate my bet here.
I think I might have gotten a little crazy with the cheese whiz here because I've got my win bet on the 3, but I'm also playing a 3 with 7-8 exacta, and then a 3-2 with 7-8, 3 with 2 with 7-8 trifecta. So I'm trying to leverage that 3 as much as I can and hopefully I have a good opinion here.
Yeah. And 4 minutes to go. Got the horses on the track. Kept seeing how they're doing here. Let's see. Kisses for Cooper. She's a target. You're getting well paid here for some horses if you don't like the 2 favorites. The 3 and the 2 keep swapping favorites. Mom's Hands. Looks good on the track.
Okay. Both the Acadiana and Mom's Hands both kind of had that sprinter butt on them a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So my official bet this race, I'm going to keep it nice and simple here. I'm just going to do a $2 tri-key, 3 with the 2-7-8.
I like it. And hopefully we can kick the 2 out and get the 7-8 in with a 3.
Yep. 2, 7, 8. And there we go. That's a $12 wager. So change this here to $68. There we go. Save. There we go. That counts. And let us know who you guys like out there. 2 minutes to post. They're starting to make their way towards the gate. They're doing a great thing, by the way, tonight in Saratoga. There's a huge polo game tonight being played, and all the money is going towards the people of Venezuela.
Oh, there we go.
Which is really cool, yeah. Especially my 2 good friends, Javier and Castellano, and Junior, who are both from Venezuela. And Junior is auctioning off goggles that he wore at both the Belmont and the Derby, and autograph pictures, which is
nice.
Pretty cool. Yeah. And our friend Javier sadly is out 3 weeks with that after that unfortunate spill. But he's doing good, and he'll be there tonight too. So that's the least exciting.
Oh, was he on the horse that clips heels with Paco?
Yep.
Yeah.
He's doing fine. He's sore, but he's doing much better than he was the other day. The formula scrapped his bets. He's throwing them out the window. Oops. Never a good thing when you're scrapping your bets. So what did he play? We should play. When the formula doesn't do it, sometimes his horses come in great fashion.
Looks like he liked the 2, 3, 7, 8 in that order.
Uh-oh. Oh, no, he scrapped it. Okay, then we we may have a chance here. So you're saying there's a chance.
So here we go.
He's going for the potential moonshot on the 1.
Ooh, who is? Ooh, oh, okay. The formula going for the potential moonshot. I like it.
Yeah, there you go.
Coming in at Jackie Robinson odds here at 42-1.
Yeah, I know. Love it. Did I play the Pink Lloyd at Woodbine today? Yeah, great Pink Lloyd, one of the most honest horses you will ever see in the world.
How's Woodbine been so far?
It's been good. They got some. They're doing really well up there. They got Sahin Savachi's back now. Roman, what's his name? My boy Romero Miraz up there now. He's doing great, and it's a really competitive group, which is exciting to see.
Yeah, always exciting to see that.
Yeah, so they've had a good jockey colony. So what they're doing now, what they're doing now is they're at 3. That's the problem. They're usually at 5 on Thursdays, but right now they're at 3. But after the King's Plate, which is just a month away from now, hard to believe, they will go back to 5.
Okay,
so that will be and we can show their races, which is exciting. So we can see them live. Jenny's got race 2, exacta box 2, 3, 5, 8, and win a place 5, 8. Good luck, Jenny. And we're almost in line here. I bet it's got to be a hot night in Evangeline tonight.
I bet.
Those Louisiana tracks in the summer, my God. This was so cool the other day, like a week ago, right? Our girl who we love, Aubrey Green, she was the owner, the trainer, and the jockey.
Ooh, I call that a bad company. You know, bad company, by bad company, on bad company.
Yeah. She came in 3rd. And they're off. And it's the 8 going right out for the lead here. We got the 7, the 6, the 4. We get the 1, the 3, the 5, and the 2. Can see them all, but it's the 1 coming up the rail right now. Star of Astrology is 75-1. Formulas horse trying to shock the world here, 75-1. The 4, Money for Wednesday, is right there. The 7, Acadia, right on the outside. The 3 sitting perfectly right behind them. Then you get the 5, the 2, the 8, and the 6. 22-4. The 1 is going fast up front, folks. We got the 1. We got the 7 sitting right outside. The 3 sitting perfectly right in third catbird seat. We got the 8 moving up now. The half and 46-2. We're really moving up there. We got the 7 trying to come up, and then the 3 is still sitting in the catbird seat. If we can get him just up the rail, and they're coming into the stretch, the 1 trying to hold on, but the 3 coming right up the rail. Can we get the 7 and the 8 past the 1? Down the stretch they come. The 2's coming as well on the outside. Down the stretch they come. It's still the 3. The 5's moving down the inside. We got the 8 and the 2 trying to move on the outside, but this 1 won't go away at huge odds. The 2, 7, and it's 3, 2, 7. All right.
Hey,
so
$3 exactly. $3 trifecta for me there.
Yeah, you go. We got the try.
He got hammered at post time.
Oh man, come on, 3-5. Oh, good Lord. Oh, the cause just absolutely killing. Yeah, no, the formula saying he should have kept as the Il Sapati. Call.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep. Man. 3-5. That thing was hammered. And Tim threw him out too. That's Tool, that's unusual that he throws a 3-5 completely out, but
Yeah.
I was hoping that 8 would stick around. But then that 1 kept sticking around. I'm like, what are you doing there at 75-1?
They'll sure put some juice on the superfecta, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, he'll make it that nice, exactly. So phone call. That's my friends from Saratoga checking in.
Oh, let's try.
Well, yeah, where's Tim? Yeah, hold on, let me see. Where's Tim? Yeah, hold on a second. Oh, I haven't gone back yet, Tim. Exactly. Good. 2. Look at this. Winner. Good job there. Good cat at the try. Right? Yep. 2, 3, 5, 7. Beautiful. Then, yeah, let me see. Go back to Tim here. Look at it. Yep. 3. Oh, look at this. 3 over 2-7. Ice cold.
There we go.
Trifectas. It is so painful, by the way, watching the FanDuel right now with just music on the thing without my friends on the screen. It is utterly painful for me.
I may, in honor of FanDuel going away, I just recently designed a T-shirt, and I've got it coming in on the 13th. It is Ken Rudolph leaving Matt Carruthers hanging high five after the Giacomo win.
Wow, I love it. I still talk all the time to Ken. One of the greatest videos ever. Ken Rudolph.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Jeff Ruby is no longer sponsoring the stakes race at Turfway. That's shocking to me. 38K win pool. And what did we get, my friend? We got, let's see. Oh wow, we won. Well, hey, we got money back, right? We got 1360. There you go. We got the Rock in the winner's circle. There we go. I'm telling my nieces that was the Rock. That's one big boy in the winner's circle right now. So what did we get? 1360? Is that what we got? Boy, they hammered that thing down. But hey, a win is a win. We'll take it. Compared to big tracks. Oh, lost him there. But hey, we got 1360. New sponsor, Four Locos, calling it the Four Locos Blackout Stakes. Wow. That's amazing. We got you back, buddy.
I'm back.
We got you back. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Well, hey, that's Beast losing, right?
The trifecta paid a little bit. Then I better had it 6 times at 608. So yeah, or 680s. Oh yeah, that'll work.
Nice. There you go. Now, what do we get? 1360 for our bet, right? So we're up to 8160. All right. Yeah. Going the right way. There we go. We're showing it. There we go. So we netted it, 160 a profit. Yeah, Joe. The yeah, exactly. Yeah. Jenny, only a slight difference between Saratoga. Just
Brought to you by Chico's Bail Bonds. I love to see
I
that.
love it. Love it. All right. So at least we got a positive there, and now we have one of our few scratches tonight. We have the 5 and the 10 kisses for Cooper and Zenteria both out tonight. And yeah, so
Kind of another kind of interesting race where you've had a bunch of horses that have had a bunch of chances and just haven't done anything yet.
right.
I wish there was a first-time starter that I could just take a swing at in this field. They just don't have it, though.
I know, yeah. And what's his name left, right? Vicente del Cid?
I think so.
Yeah, Poppy. So we had a $2 try. So the $1 try paid $6.80. So yeah, so we got that's the. Oh, was that wait a minute, there was a 50-cent try. Oh, wait a minute, we got more. Hello, thank you. We had a $2. So we get hello. I didn't even know. I just checked my account. I said, why do I have more money than I thought? Okay, this is great. So we got 25. Okay, no, rock on. No, yeah. So Joseph, we actually made what do you call it? We made that was for 50 cents. I'm like, wow, that seems awful low for yeah. So we got 25.20. Very nice. So I got to change the thing here for us. Tim had to have that multiple times if he just had that straight. That's a great try, 25-20 straight in that field.
Yeah.
All right, so we were at we're at 13, we're at 68 before. So now that changes to 93.20. Nice. We're right back there. I all of a sudden looked at my account. I'm like, how do I have more money in there than I thought? That was for 50 cents. Love it. Show. All right, we're right back in the hunt. There we go. Thank you, Poppy. It's the heat up here. It's like 93 degrees up here today.
Here, I just shared my screen. If you want to see the shirt that I made in honor.
Okay. Let me see here. Oh, look at this. Oh, love it. That is the best.
I added gold teeth on everyone to
spice it up, but that is fantastic. That is fantastic.
Think when FanDuel TV finally goes offline, they should just let an image of Ken leaving Matt hanging on the high five. Just let that ride into eternity.
that would be so poetic. That they should be they were the first people you ever saw. They'd be the last people you ever saw. You know what I'm saying? Like that would be so tie it up in a nice bow.
Well, yeah, for sure.
That'd be great. And I noticed Fox right away jumped on Los Alamitos once they were officially gone.
Yeah, it's going to be a busy summer for the folks at Fox, I think, with everything that they're picking up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But it's great. So a lot of people don't know this, Wolfie. This is interesting. So Fox has bought 40% of Naira Bets.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So they're just not, what I'm saying? Like, let's just show a couple of your races here and there. They actually bought 40% of Naira Bets. So they are actually not only they're investing their own money in it,
Yep.
So that's an interesting, definitely for them. And Saratoga is always a big draw for them, so that's great. They have it on every day at the races. Because usually they just have the weekends when it's downstate, but with Saratoga, it's
Yeah.
All right, so sir, okay, so we got the third race coming up here. You're gonna get us right back over that $100 line there. 6 furlongs, maiden 10,000, purse 14,000 for maiden, fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up. And we have a field of, with the 5 and the 10 scratching, we have a field of 9. And who's caught our eye here in race 3 in there?
Your most likely winner, and he's been absolutely slammed right out of the first jump out of the gate here, has been the one provoker at 5-2, Harry Hernandez, Andy Rogers, which Andy Rogers is over on the meet. However, Harry Hernandez is riding pretty well. Only horse that's actually shown the ability to pass other horses, but hasn't been able to get all the way up yet. I think you maybe find your winner from a horse that has shown that it can go out to the lead. You can actually maybe hold a lead. If you look at the early pace figures, the 7 Sugar Gem looks a little bit interesting to me. We're getting the weight break. If you believe the time form early pace figures, then this should be the horse that finds itself on the lead. And if it finds itself on the lead, who's going to pass and actually get there and take the lead from him? 2 back, dueled, faltered late, still held on for 4th. Last out, open 12-5, maiden claimer, held on for 3rd, but still had to steady. I don't think we've seen this horse out on the lead yet, but I think we could get this horse out on the lead for the first time tonight. If that's the case, then I think at these odds, Sugar Jim is the horse I want to take a swing with. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to bet him yet, though. Yeah. What did you think, Sean?
Yeah, this is an interesting race for sure. I was actually intrigued by the 7 Sugar Gem. If the horse could get out in the lead, could definitely be a definite exacta trifecta possibility. Dams out of Star Guitar. I like the fact that in the open company, it angled out, steady close. That shows at least the horse may be learning what to do now in racing, which is what you like to see. The buyers have gone from 26 to 27, 35, so at least they're heading in the right direction. Which is something that you like to see for sure.
Very much has the look of a horse that's been raced into shape, because you have your last published workout on the 28th of March, and then the speed figures have been steadily increasing since then. Yeah,
and that's something you like to see, The interesting, intriguing horse here to me is the 6, Surprise Sunrise, who's taken some money there in the double at $11. This horse, I like the fact that even the 34, 27, 34, at least the 42 number, maybe the light bulb's going on. The only thing about this horse, he's over 19. I just don't think this horse likes to win. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I'm intriguing by exacta. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not intrigued by him to win, because I just don't think he's And the other horse that really interests me here is what do you call it? Global Dawn at 4-1. I really like this horse because the 1 is interesting. Obviously, I think the 1, but this track right now isn't playing like huge closer role. Obviously, the 6 did in the first race, and I think the 1 can get up, but it's going to be tough for them, and especially Andy Rogers, 0 for 15. You know what I'm saying? That's unusual for him. So, so right now you kind of stay away. I really like Global Dawn at 4-1. Scotty Gellner's having a solid meet like he always does at Evangeline Downs. 4 wins, 5 seconds, 5 thirds. So he's always his horses there. I really like the way this horse got bet versus Surprise Sunrise Super Gen, improved position. I think that's going to be a huge second start, for this 4. I think that's, and EJ, which I love, EJ stays with them. I love when they do that. There's never a second timer I haven't liked. So I was the 4. So I was 4, 1, 7, and 11.
Let me see. Let me look at some of these exacta probables here, and that might let me know which way I'm headed. Man, an exacta with 7 in first over 1 or 4 would pay way better than it has any business to do. 1 over 7 or 4 over 7 both pay pretty well. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do something I don't do that often and probably should do a lot more than I do, which is play the exacta key box.
Okay. Yep.
I'm going to key the 7 on top of the 1 and 4, and I'm going to do it in a $5 exacta. So that would be a $20 play.
Yeah. So you're going to do $5 exacta key box, right?
Yep.
7 with the 1 5.
With the 1 4.
The 1 4. I'm sorry. Exactly. Yeah. Sorry. Key box 7 with the 1 4. Yep. There we go. 7 with the 1 4. There we go. This is the official bet. We're putting that in right now for the folks at home playing along. I know how to spell official. My mom is the English major. There we go. Tim is saying, whoever you like in the next race, just bet the 5 in the next race for the double. He likes the 5. 7, 7's at 11 to 1, but that can change down there. All you need is,
Yeah.
somebody to put $5 in the thing. 7's now at 5 to 1.
I'm going to take Tim's advice on the double myself.
Yeah. Smart Jenny. Love it. I hope Jenny's playing that for Smart Jenny.
Would hope so.
Why does the scroll say Churchill? Oh, yeah. Thank you, Bobby D. Thank you, my friend. Churchill is no longer in running. It's now the Brendan Walsh Downs in Ellis Park. There we go. Now we got it right. No, thank you, Bobby. There we go. When you got me in charge of technology, that's an interesting thing all by itself. There we go. So yeah, thank you, Bobby. So we have. Let me see. Here we got 3 minutes to go. I really like your bet. I think that's a solid bet.
It would be nice to cash. Nice to cash.
Yes.
I don't think I've, except for the Charlestown exacta a couple weeks back, I don't think I've had any good winners on the show yet. So this would be a nice little kickoff to something better, I think.
Yes, absolutely. I'm going to get you a nice one right here. This is okay. So this is the dumbest rule ever. You ready for this? So as you know, I do handicapping every day for Woodbine Mohawk Park when they run, right? Somehow FanDuel has made an agreement with the harness track down the street, Plainridge, who does maybe like $300 a race. There's like $1,000, that's like $3,000 a race. you can't watch other tracks until their races are done.
What?
It makes absolutely no sense. They make no money. I don't know how you could possibly make a thing like. I get it if it's like some track that's making a lot of money, but yeah. So I can't even see my picks. You know what I'm saying on FanDuel until how dumb is that?
Pretty dumb.
Yeah,
pretty dumb.
Pretty dumb. Exactly for a track that makes like maybe $3,000 a race. I'm like, that's ridiculous. I agree, Lloyd. Yeah. And we got 1 minute to post here, folks. Thank you to everybody joining us tonight. They're heading towards the post. The temperature down there, folks, for anyone who wants to know, is 87 degrees. And I bet it is humid as hell.
I bet you're right.
That has got to be one humid place.
If I know anything about Louisiana,
yeah,
it is jungle hot.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Let's look at these exacta prices. 1-7, $22. 4-7, $28. 7 with the 1, $70. And then what? Do we have a late scratch here? Just the 4? No. Why am I not seeing? Oh, I'm looking at the daily doubles. I'm an idiot.
Oh, yeah.
All right. 1-7, $15. 4-7, $59. 7 with the 1, $23. 7 with the 4, $83. Let's go 7-4. That would sure be sweet.
That would definitely be sweet. Now this stinks for the Haskell coming up, right? The Puma needs a new rider now because Javier's out. So this will be the first time the Puma, for all those Puma fans, will have a new rider.
Be the first time we've seen the Puma in a long
time.
Yes,
in a while, exactly. Yeah. No, he's been working out well, they said.
I can't remember why he scratched on for the Derby. Was that?
Yeah, he got hurt. Yeah, with his legs. Yeah. Unfortunately, Javier was really depressed. He was really excited, and he scratched out. So it'll be interesting to see him back in action once again, because he did exactly what Mage did. You know what I'm saying? Same connection, same everything. Loses the Florida Derby by neck. Would have come into the Kentucky Derby. No one would have remembered. You know what I'm saying? He would have been kind of left behind and then pounced. You know.
Yep.
All right, so we are going into the gate here. Good luck to everybody playing. That was my Derby. Yeah, no, is that? Yeah, no, yeah, he's still gonna be great. Good luck, Jenny. 3, 4, 6, 11 with 4 and 6. We're heading into the gate here. Eight balking a little bit, but now going into the gate. Nine entering. And the 11. And Il Sulfate. And we got a scramble going out for the lead here. We got the 6, the 7, the 1 coming up the rail. We got the 2, we got the 9, the 11. That's the 3 right there. And the 9, 8, and 4 in the back. The 6, Surprise Sunrise, 5-2, trying to take them wire to wire. Sugar Gem sitting right outside of them. The 1, Provoker, sitting right on the inside of them. The 3 on the outside, the 5 sitting right there, the 9, 2, 4, and 8, 23 for the first quarter. The 6 trying to take him wire to wire, but the 7, Sugar Gem, looming large on the outside. The 11 trying to come get him. The 1, Provoker, trying to come up the inside. The half, 46 and 4. Down the stretch they come. The 7 is still in the lead. We got the 11, we got the 6 still hanging on there. The 7's trying to come get him. The 1's trying to get him. But this 6 is being resilient. The 11 taking one shot at it. But the 6, Sunrise, still going. 6, 11, 3, 1. 113 and 0.
Well,
Jenny, nice hit, my friend. Jenny just hit the exacta. Very nice job. 11 was really getting bet early in the and I don't know if you noticed that. 11 was really getting bet early.
yeah.
There was real early money on the 11. Someone knew that 11 was going to run. 6, 11, 3, 1. Jenny, did you have the try? Look at that exacta. Boom. Love it. Jenny actually had the try. But very nice handicap and the win. Yeah, very nice. 6, 11. Yeah, Jenny hit all 3. Let's see what else we had there. See if anyone else had it here. Great hit by Jenny. The formula had 1 with the 6, 7. Oh. He did like that 6. Tim hopefully has a 6, 5 double coming up here. Bobby D had 1, 4, 6. It was 6, 11, right? Bobby had the first half, just not the second half. Great job, Jenny, coming through in the big one. Nice one, for sure. Pay a nice one. Yeah, surprise sunrise. Yeah. Is that the 0 for 19 horse?
I think so.
Right, yeah. Let me see.
I might need to loosen up my personal rules on these horses that haven't won.
Yeah, Evangeline, those rules, yeah, that we use at like Oaklawn and Saratoga, they don't apply down here sometimes. You know? That was the horse I just thought was interesting. His buyers went up to 42, last time,
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. But the Jenny, well played, my friend. Well played. 1-6. Hey, Groundhog, how are you, buddy? Great to see you. He took Tim's advice and played a $5 double 1-6 with 5. Nice job, bud.
Hey, Arkansas bred.
And Arkansas bred. There you go.
By Zong. That's a new sire to me. I've not seen very many Zong babies.
No, Zong babies.
In my travels.
No, exactly. That is a new sire worth looking into. 73.20.
Makes me want to flash my Arky bread tattoo.
There you go. See, that's what we're talking about right there.
I should have just been a homer and bet the Arkansas bread.
Uh-huh. That's a great one. Great hit, my friend. Is anyone going to the Indiana Derby on Saturday? Are you going, Tim? Tim's not far at all from there, so you could definitely go. I am not going to the Indiana Derby. A little bit too far for me. I'll be watching. but I will not be going. So you'll get to see the CCA. That'll be a fun race.
Yeah, it should. Looking forward to seeing I saw some of the big horses in the Rebel up close and personal because my godson Honey's to Blame was running in that, so I got to hang out in the paddock. But I'm looking forward to seeing this crop of now with since I got to see the boys already. So with the CCA Oaks, I should hopefully see it pretty good. I mean, because these are going to be the horses that are all pointing towards the Alabama. So
yeah, and Nitrogen's going against the boys, I think. So she won't be with them. This is the 3-year-old group I know, but I'm saying, but but with Nitrogen going the other way for these girls, it could be exciting,
Yep, absolutely.
So it'll be interesting. Nisos versus Magnitude. That would be interesting. It's going to be interesting. I did find out that my boy Sovereignty will be running in the Whitney on his home track, and hopefully we will not have I would love to have a fast track there because we know Magnitude will be in there as well. So it'll be interesting to see at the 1.25 miles how our boy comes back after his disappointing effort in the slop at Churchill. I will be there for the Whitney. I will be there for
that race. Just wasn't a good setup for Sovereignty.
No. It's slow, a small field, the pace, just everything like was against him, and the way that race set up didn't help him at all. So it'll be interesting to see because that Phileas Fogg will go, will possibly go for the Whitney. So it'll be interesting to see how they go over there. Nisos is the best. I think is the best miler. I think Nisos is the best miler. I'm not going to go that he's the best 1.25 horse in the country. I'll give you the best miler. I don't think there's any question he's the best miler. I think if Nisos gets involved with Phileas Fogg, like I'm just saying early, and just that could be and Magnitude, that's going to be a challenge for all three of them and the other thing is too that people forget this. Okay, White Abario hates Churchill Downs and hates slop. You know what I'm saying? So throw that race completely. He was never even involved, in the race because he hates slop and hates, So if he's on a fast track, I'm not saying he's going to win, but he'll be up front too. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be that could be quite the interesting race there, See for
Absolutely.
Sure. And hey, man, I still say it. Magnitude ran an incredible race. Baeza ran an even better race. You know what I'm saying? So if they all get going up in the front, Baeza seems to be coming on like a freight train. He could pick them all up.
I remember going into that weekend, we talked about how Baeza might be the X factor and how he's come back as a 4-year-old and everything. I mean, the horse is obviously still developing. I mean, if you look at him last year as a 3-year-old, if he's in that race, he probably doesn't get up for second. He probably hangs on, hangs on for third or fourth. And so I think Baeza, I'm with you. I mean, the horse ran a great big race. Magnitude just got out there and got loose on the lead. I'm a huge Magnitude fan. I think that Magnitude might low key be maybe the best horse in training right now after what he did in the Dubai World Cup versus Forever Young.
I will say this though, they let him walk the dog. I'm like up front. I'm just saying. So before anyone does, I'm saying he totally walked the dog down there in the slop. I'm just, no one pressed him. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be interesting to see what happens when they press him. But but you can't argue with he's in fabulous form right now. fabulous. You know,
Yep.
he may just be too good. I'm just saying, but you know what I'm saying. But I'm just saying. But notice in that race, nobody pressed him at all. 48 half. What are you doing? Like 47. You know what I mean with that class. You know.
Yep.
You're not going to beat him in those fractions, but you know, but yeah, but he's definitely an impressive horse, no doubt about it.
Absolutely.
That horse is a machine. But if White Barrio comes back, if he does run him and it's a fast track, that could be different, you know. Yeah, Bokum Dano needs a new rider now. He's had Paco every time. Now he needs a new rider.
Yep.
That should be interesting.
That's a real fun horse.
That is a great horse. What a great story those guys are from New Jersey. So now, okay, so in the race 4 here, we have 6 furlongs claiming 7,500 purse 15 fillies and mares 3-year-olds and up. I kind of see just one horse and then everybody else coming in second. How about you?
I'm the same here. I think our buddy Tim kind of had this one pegged. I feel like the morning line had it pegged. In my own personal play, I'm actually taking a big boy swing at this race, and I'm playing a $20 trifecta, 5 with 6-7 with 6-7.
Yeah. Dolly's guitar. Yeah. He definitely looks like and this is one of those races where, I mean, to me, like, does it seem to me, and maybe I'm wrong here, that like 5, 7, $12 is not a bad exacta.
Not at all.
Really not a bad exacta, you know?
5, 6 for $30 isn't bad either.
Exactly. Yeah.
I think this is going to be one of those races where you just kind of have to leverage your opinion through the exacta or through the trifecta, because I kind of, just based off speed figures, based off the trainer, I mean, if we look at what Castillo and Wong are doing, just over the last year, they hit at 37%. They've been a little bit colder to start the Evangeline Downs meet, with them only hitting at 8% together, but very small sample size, 12 races.
Yeah.
I think that this horse coming in from Gulfstream Park and then running a really strong race after shipping in, gets the time off. Wong's 23% with horses the 61 to 180 day layoff, 34% with horses who won the last start, 28% on dirt. I could go on here with these kind of gaudy win percentages.
Yeah,
I just think that this is your horse to beat, and this could be a kind of the same kind of case that we saw with Little Elm in the second race, where we go into the gate maybe 2-1, 8-5, and then next thing we know it's 4-5.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah. Sally, won $1 million and never won a race. Very good.
Isn't that the dream?
That is the dream. That is the dream right there. And he's still eligible for his maiden. That's amazing.
I can't wait for him. They drop him into a maiden special weight and him to just dust that field.
Like 1-9, exactly.
Right.
And the rider's just absolutely just not even.
Let's see. Ocelli was second in the Bluegrass, wasn't he?
He was he was second in the Ohio Derby. He was third in the Kentucky Derby. He just loves checks. He's a equine ATM machine.
He rounded out a great exacta for me under Further Ado in the Bluegrass. So I tip my hat to Ocelli here. Yeah.
He reminds me of kind of like my other boy who just made his debut back, and a little rough race, but Chunks of Gold. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Chunks of Gold just loves coming in, just cashing checks. I'm not always going to win, but I'm going to be right there and I'm gonna, he only lost. People forget he only lost the magnitude by like a length and a half.
Yeah.
I mean, he was right there with him. Junior led the whole way, and magnitude had to come get him. But he was all, but he only lost by like a length and a half. So
yeah,
a $2,500 wonder horse.
Let's see. Tim says, if the 5 stays at even money, bet the 401k. I don't know about that, Tim. It's still horse racing after all.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. 1, 2. And we got 7-5 and 5-2. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to make it simple here. I'm going exactly the way that you're doing it, my friend. I'm just going to do a $5 try key, 5 with the 6-7.
I like it.
Yeah, that's going to be my official bet. I just think that's. And interesting, our friend Tim Toole has 5, 6, 7.
Yep.
$5 try key.
You can tell by the exacta probables that this 6 isn't going to stay at 8-1 very long.
No, absolutely not. Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree, Lloyd. What a and Tyler rides him so well, Man, I thought he was going to get that win in the Ohio Derby, but he just can't seem to, he doesn't like winning. He was right there, and then all of a sudden he said, "Okay, Honcho, pass me."
Yeah.
I still run a great race. I just can't seem to get the win,
Is it just me, or does this one look all sorts of washed out?
He looks completely washed out.
Either that or his coat is very shiny.
Yeah, and the lights are amazing. Yeah, exactly. That could be the lighting because the 2 looks.
Yeah.
Because I was going to say we're all washed out. Well, it is 87 degrees after all and humid, which probably means it feels like 100.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm sure all of them are not feeling
Let's see. I've got it saved like any good degenerate horse player. I've got the weather app saved for Opelousas, Louisiana. Let's see. Let's see what the feels like is.
Dan and Bourbon.
$88 feels like 97.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, yep.
Looks like they got a bunch of rain coming. Not today, just down the line.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah, Flavian definitely got Sierra Leone figured out there at the end. You ran a straight course. By the way, don't look now, but somehow my Red Sox have won 10 of the last 12, and now we're like within like 2 games of the wild card.
That's what I'm talking about right there.
They are the weirdest team, and they are the weirdest team like in baseball. They haven't been beating anybody big, but James White, 102, Gulf Shores, Alabama. Did there used to be a dog track in Gulf Shores?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Yeah. I feel like there was maybe I'm wrong. I thought there was a dog track named Gulf Shores, but I could be wrong. But the 102 and wow. Hot. And so Chief Wall will be running around in his pen the other day. He's not a 1.25 mile horse. They've already ruled that out. We'll see him on the 6, still staying at 9-1. That's interesting to me. I thought he would drop, but late money I think will show. You know, I don't think he'll be at that. You know.
Well, you know, I like to use the place pool as kind of like an indicator of where the money's going to flow, and he's only got $60 in the place pool right now.
Yeah,
being really kind of under bet across the board. It looks like
at hurting people, Jenny Paco, definitely. Who's better for Paco discussed? Yeah, at hurting people, Paco.
At hurting people, Paco.
Yeah. Overall, simulcast and poker. Okay. Yeah. There you go, James. Okay. Yeah. Oh, Pensacola. Oh, okay. Gotcha. But I was saying this on Twitter the other day, Chase. I think you'd agree with me, right? I mean, why are we even waiting until December just to give the jockey thing to Jose Ortiz? I mean, is there anything the man like? This has been the year. I mean, they just give it to him now, unless some jockey sweeps the Breeders' Cup and wins every single race. You're not named Jose. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he had the Oaks Derby double. We have the Belmont win. It seems like he's winning everything that's not nailed down.
Every stakes race, he's riding like 30. You know, is that? I mean, it's just crazy. Let's see. Good Cat has got try box 1, 3, 5, 7, and 5 for the double, and shouldn't be racing. I agree, Tim. And James Way's got 2 with a 5, 6, 8. The thing about Paco, and I think you'd agree with me, Chase, this is what the man has talent. The man can win races. I'm not saying he's a bad quote rider, right? Just the problem is the man doesn't ever learn. You know what I'm saying? The man never, ever learns. You know what I'm saying? How many chances can he, you know? He, you know what I'm saying? That's our problem with him. It's not that he doesn't have talent. It's just look what he does with Bocamdano. You know what I'm saying? He can win. You know exactly. But it's just how many chances you're going to give before someone finally gets like hurt to the point. You know what I'm saying? Where they're pressing charges on him. You know, it's just,
absolutely. I mean, there are riders out there who made their name being aggressive. You have, I mean, I think Irad is.
Irad's aggressive, no doubt. Yep.
But he also, as much shit as I like to give Irad Ortiz, like he also kind of knows where that line is. He might have the occasional dust up. Paco, I mean, at some point, like someone needs to say to Paco, like, listen, you're not going to win every single race, and you being aggressive is going to kill somebody someday.
Right.
I hope not, of course.
No, but that's where we're going to head to, which is a shame. But
Tim, are you still dumping the 401k at 1 to 5?
Yeah, they did, James. Yes, they did. They did duke it out. Yep.
It wasn't in the jockey's room. It was trackside.
Yeah, it's trackside. Yep. And just an update on our great friend Javier. He's out 3 weeks, but he's doing He's doing much better. Talked to Abby today. Javi's doing much better, and he'll be back in 3 weeks. I told her, I said, tell Javi for me. I said, we're both making our comeback at Saratoga in 3 weeks.
There we go.
And she said, let's get it. Exactly. She said, love it. So, he'll make it. They've been friends for a long time. They're great. All right, we're going into line here. The favorite moving in. We got the 6 and the 2. Remain 2 goes in. 6 goes in. 3 going right into line. There goes the 7. Always love the people in back that are watching the races.
Yeah.
We got a cat walking around there. There you go. We're all in line, and away they go. And it's the 1 going out for the lead on the inside. A cavalry charge here. Who wants the lead? We got the 6. We got is that the 5? There's the 5 going with the 1, 7, the 3, the 8, and the 2 can see them all. But it's right now the 1-9 favorite, Smart Jenny, leading with the 1 with the 6, Yuma Shadow, sitting right on the outside, 22-1. We're flying up there with the 5 still going with the 6, Yuma Shadow sitting right off their flank. We got the 1 Gold Zone trying to make a huge upset here. We got the 3 followed by the 7 and the 8 on the outside. The 6 trying to get on the lead. The 5 is going to have to do some work here. The 1's still hanging in there. Down the stretch they come. The 6 still on the outside. We get the 8 on the outside. This favorite is in major trouble. Major trouble. The 8 is coming up for the lead. 7 on the outside trying to. We got the favorite off the board, folks. 8, 7, 2, 1, 6, and the 1-9 nowhere to be found. Whoa.
What did the 8 go off at?
32-1.
Woo!
Do we have a minus pool? Let's see here.
This might pay.
Might
sweep the pool here.
Yeah. So we only got 2,400 out of 4,300 is not a big pool. And then 5,000 in the place out of 8,000. 19,000 was bet to win, though. Holy cow. Isaac Castillo, the former Monmouth cast-off, is off the board at 1-9.
Hey, James White, win place on the 2 and 8. Way to go, man.
Yeah, kid. Wow. James White, take a bow, my friend. Let's bring this up here. Look at this. That deserves a bravo. That deserves a bravo.
Well played, sir.
That is impressive. That is very impressive.
For the $1 exacta, we were looking at 97. If it would have gone 8-2, it would have been $304.
Oh my God! And he would have hit both win in place on both of them.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say this trifecta has a comma in it.
Yeah, I think the daily double with the 8 pays $106 for $1. Look at that. Ansley's Gumdrop out of M. Conveyance out of Beastie Moon. Holy cow. This is gonna shake up some. Great jobs, James. That is. Wait a minute, Bobby D. Hold on. No, wait a minute. Bobby D just said, hold my beer here. Bobby had the exacta. Look at this. Hold on. Where's Bobby? Bobby not only hits the first race tonight, which is amazing, but where is this here? Let me get Bobby up here. This is a, hold on, 576 with 38. Is that? Wow.
A little bit overzealous with the trifecta. We're only looking at only $622. Just
Wow.
$622. No big deal.
Yeah. Nice job, Bobby.
Way to go.
Way to go, my friend. That is.
If he only bet $2, it's an 88-40 score. So way to go, Bobby.
Yeah. Wow. Great job, Bobby. That is awesome, my friend. So did Bobby need the, who was the, wait a minute there. Wow. That's impressive. Yeah, Dolly's Guitar was one of those horses that I just didn't think was going to be, like, I liked her, but I didn't know she was going to have enough time to catch the winners. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but they kind of went suicidal there. I mean, the horse was dropping out of way higher, way deeper waters at a $41,000 non-winners of one allowance race, state bred. I mean, you look back at it and you can kind of see what you missed. It's probably the classiest horse if we're talking back class.
Yeah, but yeah.
Well,
wow.
Smart Jenny, yeah. Man, 1-9 off the board. What a hit. What a hit, Bobby.
Yeah, exactly. So that is fantastic. And James, take a major bow. That is impressive. And what did he get there? He got $66.40 and $22. Nice job. And almost, imagine if the two had passed the 7. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that would have been another 20 in the place pool.
Oh, absolutely. He would have been loving life right there. Wow, what a hit. That is impressive. That is very impressive. So what did we just went down to, so that was $10 play. I'll take that off. Down to 63.20. And we have to thank Chase tremendously tonight. He is the single wolf right now this week with his wife gone. So for him to join us has been fantastic.
Yeah, about to have to take my bow and Sean, I love you, buddy. Great to see you.
Always a pleasure, my man.
I will hopefully be back at it next Thursday.
Yes, sir. Look forward to it as always. Have fun with the kids.
I will. Have a good one.
Thanks, buddy. All right. So we're back. Here we go. Yeah, Bobby D. Look at that, man. Doing great. Bobby D, you should go play the lottery tonight. Is it too late? Because he's hit the first race and just hit a great. Bobby, go out and hit a lottery thing or something tonight because you are feeling the mojo. The first race jinx off his back and so, but we are now 17 minutes away from race 5. And we got a maiden claiming race here, Open Company. And we will most likely have a heavy favorite here. No scratches, so we have a field of 8. Hot Rod's got the 756. That's a solid play, my friend. That is a very, very solid play. Let me actually follow you on that because that's my top 3. Let's see here. Yeah, isn't that amazing? France scores the same exact score, 2-0 over Morocco as Qatar. That's amazing. The Clips Raptors trade for Kawhi Leonard is on hold amid a probe. Well, that's interesting. That should be interesting. 756. 15 minutes until this race. Yeah, that's an interesting one, Hot Rod. 756. First timer for Samuel Abreu. K. Arana. See, I don't know some of these jockeys, so that's my. Here's the question right now: is the sevens Brett Calhoun, who is just absolutely owning this meet, 15 for 39 with 7 seconds. I mean, and this horse has come in second twice at 20, and now he's dropping them for 10. I guess he's just trying to get. Is he trying to get rid of this horse, or is he? That's a great question. But the horse has run great form with 2 races, so one in the slop and one in the fast. So this is begs the question: why is this horse? Let's see here. Yeah, we got the bug. Samuel Bray's got the bug girl Arana on there. Nice workout in the bullet in the last workout. Then we got Dat, who came into a $10,000 claiming race, 36-1, and made a late bid. So that's interesting. And looking at the rest of this field, I'm not really sold on any of this group, you know. Great job, Bobby. That's amazing. Yeah. There's not much in this. I think Hot Rod would agree there. I think 756 is a real solid play here. The doubles definitely represent that for sure. 13 minutes to post. I think I'm going exactly with Hot Rod there. I think that's going to be my. Do a $5 try key. Sometimes these small tracks, you just don't overthink it. E7 over the 5-6. But the 7 over the 5-6. That's I think it's as simple as that. This race. I can also say that this in terms of the World Cup, I don't know if anyone's seen. Today was our last game ever in Boston for the. This was the finals, and here's Bobby D coming in 7-6-1 with 5-2. Keep it up, my man. This was such a fun time for Boston to have the World Cup. The Scots they were absolutely amazing. They drank all of our beer. They are clean as a whistle. They actually sent money to our mayor after leaving as a thank you for our hospitality. I mean, they are welcome every year. And we're going to have an annual game here now in Boston, Scotland versus Team USA in Gillette Stadium, or Boston Stadium as they've been calling it, which will be awesome. The Scots, absolutely, I got to hang out. They are amazing. And then to see the different cultures that we've had come through. France got to practice at Bentley college up here. So that was really exciting. What a fun opportunity for to have those different nations in your town. Really cool. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's amazing that it's over, but they were fantastic. And Bobby D's got 761 with 5-2. And let's see what Timmy Tool Time has here. 763. Okay, so he's kind of on the same wavelength as us, but with a different horse in third. I don't even know. I should see what is the feature this weekend. Okay, so here is the Indiana Derby. I'm going to get back to that. So we have the one is lighter with Pedroza and Brissett 20-1. Mr. T, Mitchell Merrill, Baffy 30-1. Zeno, Umberto Rispoli, Jonathan Thomas 12-1. Our money man, Concepcion Calhoun 4-1. Louisiana bred. Brooklyn, Kentucky, the Kentucky bred. Fernando de la Cruz. Rafael Rodolphe Brissett 8-1. Creole Chrome, Junior Alvarado coming down to ride him for Joe Sharp 6-1. Out of the Woods, Luis Saez, Phil D'Amato 9-2. Leading Change, Irad Ortiz, Brad Cox 5-1, and Desert Gate, who I believe is scratched now, Florence Giroux, Bob Baffert 5-2. So that is the field. My boy Junior going out for that day for Indiana Derby. Always very exciting. How about Phil D'Amato getting the big horse there from Europe who came out and stormed the Saratoga Derby there? Unbelievable. Hot Rod is going 3-4-8 in the Indiana Derby. Groundhog's got a $5 exact of 7-6. Love it. And Bobby D's got 7-6-1 with 5-2. Love it. That's going to be an interesting race. It's going to be a fun one to watch. We got so 5-2 out. Now we have 4-1, 5-1, 9-2, 6-1, 8-1. And even Gino, I think Gino's the mystery horse here. Jonathan Thomas keeps scratching this horse everywhere he's going, but he obviously wants to try him on the dirt. And the fact that Umberto comes in to ride him, that's pretty meaningful there. So I think that's an interesting, intriguing thing for sure. Yeah, and Hot Rod's got him too. So very interesting for sure. Horse is starting to look like they're getting ready to go out for the post parade here. Still walking around in a circle, but they're. Do we have jockey? No jockeys yet. I bet what they're doing all the jockeys are starting to get there. I'm sure what they're doing tonight with the heat, which is very smart, is short post parades to help the horses, which I think is key. Where did we go from that? I think he's very dangerous, hasn't been exposed. Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, yep. Yeah, exactly. Now he's, Tim, do you have any picks on the Indiana Derby? Have you looked at it at all? I think it'd be a great race to go up and see, Tim. Chicanery right now at 1-5. The prohibitive favorite. We've already had 1-9 go off the board. Quickly getting something in here. Smart Jenny off the board at 1-9. Excuse me, one by. When we come right home, we jump right on the computer. We don't get to do much here. Does anybody have a pick for the Indiana Derby? I love the juniors coming in to ride Creole Chrome for Joe Sharp. That's where my money's heading towards. Out of the Woods, very good horse. Irad heading out for Brad Cox with leading change. Let's see what we got here for the. At Saratoga this weekend, our feature is the Bowling Green on the turf. Always famous. Carson's Run is there. Oh, Minaret Station is running for Wilden Walden and the Jockey of the Year, Jose Ortiz. Oh, Fort George is coming in. Oh, interesting, from Europe. Schumark's coming in to ride it. Very interesting. Yo Daddy's this. Oh, that's main track only. Okay. I was going to say, field of 7 has the European Invaders. And then we also got the Caress Stakes too, which is a nice $250,000 race. Zeitlos in our time. Wow. It's a small field, but what a great field. Zeitlos moving on up. Italian Soiree, Suna, and In Our Time. 5-2, 2-1, 7-2, 9-2, and 4-1. Doesn't get much better than that. Yep. Yeah, leading chart change. Yep. Irad coming in for I highly recommend it since day one. Just had to. There you go. Yeah. Take the time. Yep. Yeah, absolutely. Yep. That is the MO. If you ever notice how Brad Cox is such a strategic. He's very much a man who works on course. He keeps his horses on course. The times where his horses don't do as well is when he makes changes. Like, when he pulls a audible, right? Oftentimes his horses do not run well because he's such a man of a schedule, and he doesn't. And I think that's a very interesting thing about his things. But when his horses stay on the task at hand, they're so tough to beat. Just when he pulls the audible, sometimes you're like, ooh, don't know if I would have done that. But so how many minutes to post do we have here? We have 2 minutes to post. Horses are coming to the line here. Now they're on the track. Still got a 2-5 shot here. We have 7 with the 5-6 try box for $5. Hoping to get this in. Let me update the banner here. That brings us down to 53.20. If anyone's looking to bet a hot jockey right now, just bet Forest Boys. She's on fire right now. She's winning stakes races right and left. The most underrated rider on the turf. She is so good. One minute to go. Here on this Thursday night. Horses are making their way to the gate. Wow, Evangeline down 60 years celebrating. God bless. Starting to make their way to the gate. Who we all like? James White, who's on fire right now. Exact end try 7 with a 2-4-5. And Timmy's got 7 with the 1-3-5. Good luck, my man. So they can't quite win together, but they got 7 and 5 together. So good luck. Kevin Roman. I think that's Evan's little brother, if I'm not mistaken. Could be wrong, but I think that is Evan's little brother. Heading towards the gate. 2 is on his toes for a 21-1 shot. 1 getting some play here at 6-1. Cat's got try box 1-3-5-7. Jenny's got exacta box 3-4-5-7 and win place in the 3 and the 5. Good luck. Ooh. Getting to the posts. Here's a great question my friend asked. I'm going to ask you guys. If there was one trainer out there, let's say you all of a sudden were dumped with $200,000 in the same, and you decided to buy a horse, who would the trainer be that you would bring them to? Who would be your first choice to bring your horse to? Thought that was a great question. See what people think out there. We're going into the gate. Here for race 5. Three is going in without a rider. Never a tough assignment to win without a rider. Oh, three's balking. 7's going in. 4 patiently waiting. 3 is being a headache. 3 is like it's 87 degrees and humid. Why are you doing this to me? Now he's moved in. Good job by the gate crew. The true heroes of our game, bar none. Now that 4 is balking. 8's going a little sideways. Now we're almost all in. We're just waiting for the gate. And they're off. And it's the 3, the 4, and the 1 all flying out for the lead here. The 3 and the 1 are in a quarter horse Los Alamitos race right now, going for the lead. The 7 right on their outside. Then we get the 8 at 80-1, trying to spring a huge upset going up there. But it's the 1 at 20-1. What was their opening fraction? 22-4, but they were motoring. But it's the 7 on the lead with the 1 trying to hang in there. We got the 6 coming right up the middle of them. Then we got the 8 still hanging in there. The 3, the 5 is not running at all. And the 4 and the 2 coming down the stretch. And the 7 is looking strong, but the 1 will not go away for second. An impressive effort. In fact, the 1 is trying to come back out and try to get the 7, but the 7 is just too tough. It's going to be 7-1. What a great effort by the 1. 7-1-6. My sister's birthday. 7-1-6. So let's see who had this. We'll go over the trainers in a second. 7. Oh, Tim was close. He had 7-1-3-5. Did anyone have the 6? Did anyone have the 6? James and everyone. Okay, so everyone had the 7 here, but no one's working with the 6 here. The 6 fooled us all. Yeah, 1, 3, 5, 7. Oh, yeah. Tim would definitely have Ian Wilkes. I know that. Lloyd would have Chad Brown. James White would have William Walden. Man, is William Walden becoming amazing. Jenny Mike would have Linda Rice. Hot Rod would have Richard Mandela or Bill Mont. Hey, you can't go argue with either one of those, Hot Rod. It's interesting, yeah. So I'd have to think of my trainer, because here's the dilemma, and I can't argue with any one of those picks whatsoever. Linda Rice one's hysterical, but yeah, Clement, yeah, because you get a turf force, yep, exactly. It was I like that. Yep. Here's the thing, though. It's interesting, Hot Rod. Like, obviously, I'm. It's funny to see with the big boys. Is, let me see. Yeah, is it? Yep. I agree, Lloyd. Yeah, Bob Hess. There you go. DeSormo is going to be his rider then. But you got Bob Hess. But it's interesting. And I hear this all the time on the backstretch, is that these trainers are amazing. But do you want your horse to actually be the number 1? Like, if you go to Todd Pletcher, are you going to be like number like 100? Yeah, you have Todd Pletcher as your horse, but is your horse going to be like considered like number 100? Or in these big barns that they have, you know what I'm saying? It's interesting, because that's why I asked the question, which is kind of funny, is obviously if you're trying to win, these trainers are all very capable of winners, and that's why you want to do it. But at the same time, and I'm trying to think of like who a trainer would be, who I think you could win, but they don't have a barn of 105 different big owners where you're going to be like the small fish in the pond, if that makes sense. Like, I would actually think of my friend Norm Kase, which is would for me would be, because he doesn't have a huge barn right now, but he knows how to win races, and your horse would get the full attention versus like going to a Mott, and obviously Billy Mott cares about all his. I know him personally; he's one of the most amazing men, and Mandela does too. But still, your horse on the pecking order wouldn't be that. You know what I'm saying? Like, in terms of compared to some of the big owners they have. So, just to me, I think that'd be interesting to actually have a trainer that actually knows like your name and knows like your horse is important to them. That's why I would maybe pick like a Norm Coste if I was starting out. Now, obviously, if I got bigger and I that would be interesting. Greg Foley, yeah, exactly. See, there's a perfect example. Greg Foley, that man knows how to win. And that's the way what you're kind of looking at. To me, like people always say, "Oh, do you want this trainer? Do you want that trainer?" And I love them as a trainer, but would my horse get the number one attention that it deserves because they have big barns for a reason, because they're big and their owners are big. I can't blame them if you got some owner who's got 25 horses and I got one horse. I mean, the trainer better help the owner with the 25 horses, that's for sure. It's just an interesting question. All right, let's see what that the exacta paid $4.20. The 50-cent trifecta, $4.50. The 10-cent superfecta paid $6.12. But if you had the daily double, 8-7, $55.90. Nice hit there. Pick 3, 687, 168. Pick 4, 388. Pick 5, $2,000. That bomb obviously helped out the pool, that's for sure. Yeah. So moving on as we do. A 1 to 5 comes through. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 1 to 9 to 4 to 1. Absolutely. Yeah, that's how you do it, Hot Rod. All these people that say like you can't bet a race. Yeah, if you find a exacta that you really like, 4 to 1, what's wrong with that? And you hammer it, 4 or 5 times, 10 times, whatever you're doing. Touche, Jimmy, touche. Yeah, no, but that's what I'm saying, Lloyd. Would you want Todd Pletcher, like if he said, okay, I'll take your horse, I'm saying, you're going to be like number 20 on the pecking order. I'd rather go with a smaller trainer who will actually value your horse like even more and will actually put, now, if I have like $12 million, just, I'm saying, yeah, of course you're going to put it to someone like Todd because Todd knows how to win big races. Cards of 4. 1, 2, 4, 6. Let's see here. So we have a mile, allowance 41,000, non-winners of 1, other than at a mile. And do we have any scratches here? Yeah, exactly. I would want them like I'll never forget, right? I'll never forget this. Is a true story. Like 3-4 years ago, right? Because Lane Leslie's my boy. I'm watching. He wins a stakes race for Steve Asmussen in Lone Star. So I see Steve Asmussen the next day. And I said, "Hi, Steve." He said, "Hey, how are you?" I said, "Good." I said, "Congratulations on your win." Yeah, and I said, "Wow, what race?" And he said, "Who?" I said, "You're a horse that just won the stakes race at Lone Star." And I know, yeah, you might want to know who the horse is. That just won a stakes race for your owners. Exactly. So I was like, wow. And usually he has a great memory, but so that was interesting. Who's the trainer of Coal Battle? Yeah, no, he did. Lauren, he did a great job with that horse. Over 50 years. There's the man who's just going to love your horse. You know what I'm saying? I have no problem with Lauren. He's awesome. He's great. Congrats, Chickenery. All right. So we have a full field of 9 here. We've got to get into the winner category here. Let us know who you like. Again, CJ McMahon getting plenty of play here with his man Brett Calhoun, who can't seem to lose right now. Went back into a maiden special and won last time. But look at this, 7-2, tepid favorite. Tepid favorite. These doubles down here tell me a lot. Unlike who would think. I mean, look at this. You got 710, 740, 750, 690, and 470. That's amazing. And the one is the 2-1 favorite right now is 5-1. I don't think that's going to stay there, but this is what you call a fascinating race. Lonnie Bradley, yeah. Tim had Cole before anybody. He loved that horse. Got a great price on him. Walked the dog up front, but very impressive. Very happy for Lord. That was one of the great moments of the year to see Lonnie have a horse in that. Chad saved me a lot of money giving that advice over the last few years. Yeah. Like even Mark Casse, I've known Mark Casse for 30 years. And obviously Norm would be my pick. I mean, I love that family, but Mark's got so many owners. He's got Barber, he's got Lepente, he's got so many different owners up there. I mean, like you wouldn't be the number one guy in their barn, and you can't blame them. They got great big owners. Yeah, no, James. He's a simple guy. He likes being on the back stretch with his horses. He's not in it for the glitz and the glamour. He just loves being with his horses. It's always been that way. And that's why he's remarkable. Remarkable man. As we are just 10 minutes away from the so this is an interesting race, folks. Let me know who you guys like. This is good. We can kind of formulate a. Oh my God, Jenna Antonucci is one of my favorite people. That lady, her team is the best. I mean, talk about having fun at the racetrack. They all have fun together, and their horses run well. It's great to see. She is such a positive force in racing. One of my favorites. Yeah, Tracy Farmer, Oxley. Yeah, John Oxley. I will forever be grateful for Monarcos. What a win that was in the Derby. Jorge Chop Chavez rode him. That was amazing. Still think Chop should be in the Hall of Fame. Absolute sin that Jorge Chavez is not in the Hall of Fame. One of the best riders for a very long time. That man should definitely be in the Hall of Fame. Philip Antonucci. That man, wasn't he winning wasn't Antonucci earlier this year winning something 50-something%? Like everything he was sending out was winning. That was crazy. It was like he was on a streak where he could send out a horse with 3 legs and win. He's if I'm thinking of the right trainer, I think it was Antonucci who just was on an absolute roll. Jerry Garneau. Yeah. No, don't think he's getting my horse. Definitely not getting my horse. Yeah, he's a huge one. Yeah, I was going to say, right, but Jenny, am I wrong there? He was at one point, he was at 56% or something. It was just some crazy number. I mean, it's just everything he was winning, everything he was sending out was winning. like in the old days. What was the guy's name? Pepper Balls. Frank Becerro Jr. at Gulfstream. He was putting pepper on all their private parts, and all of a sudden they were all winning at Gulfstream until they caught him and then banned him. But for a while there, Mike Smith and Shane Sellers were riding every one of his horses, and they were coming. Every one of them was coming in. That's why they call them Pepper Balls. Pepper Balls Becerro. And we're 8 minutes until this race, and let's see what Tim's picks are here. The red pen selection. Let's see, okay. And the tool times picks are 2, 1, and 8. Let me know who you guys have here. Yeah, Tracy Farmer of Datara. Or was that LaPenta? Maybe LaPenta. Tracy Farmer had the other Belmont winner that won the upset horse that won the Belmont. But Tim has 2, 1, 8. One Temps Royal. And this is 8 furlongs. I may be in line with Tim there. Let us know who you're liking here. In the 6th race. Yeah, Bon Temps Royal definitely is an interesting claiming. Ran a nice race that was on the turf. Now coming back to the dirt versus open. This horse has run well here, but the one, because of different things, gets into this race, and that's where I think he has a real chance. The 6 at a mile, Cool Guitar, kind of interesting. And the distance is 0 for 1. Don't know if I like that distance for him. The 1 definitely has a chance. The 4 has Perez up aboard, stretching out to one turn. Does like Evangeline, so he's definitely one to see here. The 5 definitely, Calhoun and McMahon definitely found a home there in the slop last time. 6 looks down to 5 to 1. Tommy Pompel. Nine to 3. This horse is 3 for 5 at lifetime at Evangeline. Musical Band ran in the slop and won last time. Has run only twice here, but he's run well on the dirt, even with Paco up aboard. So this is an interesting race here. Musical Band, Shane Wilson having a very solid meet. Again, this horse came a second with Jose Ortiz to Remy. Oh, interesting. That's an interesting horse in itself there. Look at all the doubles, though. They're all so right next to each other. Nobody has any clue. Wow. Unbelievable. Yeah, that is how Pepper Balls was named. Yeah, and I just remember it because I was like, oh, that was Gulfstream back in like the 90s, and Shane Sellers, Mike Smith wrote everything for him, and he would just win everything. Bobby D's got 1-7. Josie Carroll, there you go, Tim. Tim, I think if I did that and didn't send it to Catherine Day Phillips, I think I would be banned from Canada. So I think my horse is probably going to Catherine Day Phillips first, then Josie. If Catherine rejects my horse, then it's probably going to Josie. Exactly. Bobby has got exacta box 174 with 6-2. Good luck, Bobby. Keep it up here. What else we got? Yeah, Jenna's great. Love Jenna. One of my favorite people. Always, her team has always got a smile on their face. Even if they're 20-1, 2-1 doesn't matter. James White's got a win place show 7 and a try key 7 with a 3, 4, 5, 6. Good luck, James. Keep it up. So we got 2 minutes until Evangeline. Okay. So we gotta get us a winner here. Gotta get us a winner. All right. We're slipping here a little bit. 2 minutes to go. Okay. I'm gonna find a winner here. And I think when we're looking at this race, what a wide open race this is. This is going to be like everyone says, I got the winner, but this could be a very interesting race here. As state breds, remember, that's the key here on the issue is, I'm just going to go with my standard bet here. I like his double. I like where he's coming from. There's no way the 7 should be 6-1 versus this group. Maybe I'm wrong, but 60, 66. I mean, look at the buyers aren't there for him. That's what I don't like about him. Is that the one at least throws a 72, 63, 70, 72, 73. Okay. Nope. All right. I'm going exactly what Lloyd, is it Tim is going 1-4 with 1-4 with all. Love it. All right. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna get us the winner because I really think the one's just figure wise, I think is better than this group. So I'm just gonna go for my official bet. I'm gonna just go 5-1 place in the 1. Because I think 5-2 versus this group is. And look at the doubles. There's seven horses, like 6 horses within all each other. And I don't want to, you could make a case for any of these things. So I'm just going to make it nice and simple. 5-2 place in the 1 and get our bankroll going back in the right way. Yep. And Jenny's got exacta box 2, 3, 4, 5 and win place in the 4 and 5. And change the banner here. That brings us down to 43.20. The 2 races to go. Okay. Starting to make our way to the starting gate here. Updated the bankroll and throw that back on there. There we go. Yeah, no doubt that 6 is taking some serious money here. I just think 3-1 on this one is a solid price. Cat's got try box 1357. We're heading towards the gate now. They're all loading in. Got 2 races to go. I give Evangeline credit, man. Their post times, man. They don't screw around. That is something I greatly respect. We got the 4 going in. We got the 8 going in. We're almost ready for action. The 9 right out, coming in right on the outside. Looks like a good crowd there tonight. And oh, you got one character acting up there in the gate. Home ball tickets. Couple of bad actors here going on. Oh, someone's gate was open. Got some bad actors in the gate right now. We got some characters in the gate right now. This group is checking everybody here. Either someone's gate is broken or something's going on. Oh, the 4 must have been caught in the gate somehow. Bringing the red. I was like, yeah, don't go that way. Horse may jump the rail. He almost went to the left of the gate. That is something you do not do. Do not bring a horse to the left of the gate. They will be too hot to mess around. I agree, yeah. These horses have been standing in the gate for a long time. We're finally, no, now the 1's backed out. This is a mess. Now we're backing all the horses out. We must have a late scratch here. Late scratch, number 4, Yankees Astrology. And all the Red Sox fans start chanting about the Yankees. Haven't won since 2009. Late scratch number 4. These horses have been standing around for a long time here. But the horse was 8-1. Good crowd, by the way, on hand there for a Thursday night. Two is just standing there patiently. The 1 is standing there patiently. Nobody seems to be acting up crazy. Everyone seems to be going back to their horses again, which is good. Got the 3 going in. Finally. Scratch the 4. Looks like we have the fields finally going in. Got a jockey up there again. This is an unruly group. Now we finally got the button. Do we get a race? El Salfate. And it's the 3 going out for the lead with the 5, the 7, the 8, the 9 way on the outside. 1 with a nice stalking trip. Then the 2 and the 6. But right now it is the 5 going out for the lead with the 3, the 7, the 8, the 9. Everybody going out for the lead. The 6 moving up. Look at the compact field of 25-1. They're walking the dog up front in this group. They're all pressuring each other, yet they're not running very fast. The 9 is in the lead with the 5, 8, 3. That's the 6 on the outside, the 7, the 2, and the 1 is right in the back of a absolutely crawling quarter on a 50-1. They are really moving slow in this group. The 5, the 8, the 9, the 3, the 1 is dropping back. The 7 is on the outside trying to get, wow, we're going to have some bombs in this race possibly. 5 is trying to, we've got early play. The 8 trying to move on the outside. The 9 trying to come on the outside. The 3 trying to move up the rail. The 7 trying to move. The 1 way late trying to go by them all. Down the stretch they come. The 5 is trying to hold on. The 8 is coming. The 7 trying to move out. The 9, the 3 is coming flying on the outside. Down the stretch, this is going to be a battle, and it's the 5, 8. I'm learning something about this track, folks. Just bet the early money. That's all you have to do at this track is just bet the early money. Because we've had 4 horses tonight that were longer odds that were bet early and drifted up, but all you need is the early money. Man, this is how you bet this. I'm learning this now. This is too much of a pattern. 5, 8, 3, 9. CJ McMahon 8-1. He was 5-2 in the early money. And look at Jenny again. Look at that, Jenny. Nice. Did you get the exacta? I think you did. Let me see here. Is that another boom? Is that 19-1? Let me see it. 5, was it a 3? Let me see. No, it was 5-8. Jenny with another exacta. Very nice. Boom. $248. Yeah, exactly, Tim. Yeah, 6 goes from 15-1 morning line to 5-2 and finishes last. Great hit, Jenny. Let's see. Cat had 1, 3, 6, 7. Jenny, great job there, my friend. Well done. Let's see. 1, 3, 5, 7. What did Bobby have? James White had crossing the 7. No, he wasn't anywhere there. Let's see. Yeah, 6 just did nothing there. Shocked by that. Bobby D had 1, 7, 4 with 6, 2. No. Jenny is our lone winner there. Yeah. Yep. No, exactly. Yep. I'm just watching everybody's bets, and I don't know the jockeys, don't know the trainers, don't know the. That's pretty tough. A great exacta for sure. Look at that, $249. Beautiful. One goes down to 8-5 and doesn't even make a step in the race. Thought the 7 would run great, and then let's see this. Okay, so here we go, folks. So here's your thing. So we had the So we had the 1 to 4 off the board. The 2 was 590. He's off the board. The 6 was 640 double. He's off the board. And the 7 was 610. He was off the board. There you go. Interesting. So all your low doubles were off the board. Very interesting. Hey, Feisty, how are you, my friend? Hey, always take the wife to dinner first, my friend. That is a fabulous thing. Yeah, he did. Yep. Yeah, Tim hit big there with the yeah, he's usually out. Yep. Sometimes a big Gulfstream, or a big day at Woodbine. That's a great hit, Jenny. Awesome. Okay. So now we move to the 7th race, and we're back on the turf. Back on the turf. Harry Hernandez. We have a Harry Hernandez sighting here in Louisiana. That's always exciting. The Turf Paradise superstar bringing his tack to lovely Evangeline Downs for a turf race. Currently a 7-5 favorite. And do we have any scratches here? Let me see. We do. We have the 2 and the 6. Field of 7 here. An interesting field here with 15 minutes to go. I do like the fact that they move their things. Now, Turfway night racing is fantastic. That's fun, but we have a jockey here named J Mud. I don't know who. Okay. Yeah, it's tough with these trains when you don't know the jockeys. In terms of, it's kind of a guessing game, if you will. But this is a mile on the turf. Allowance 41,000. Non-winners of Tim's favorite. Never won 2 races. So you have to look and see what horses have run where and when. 65.51. Let me see here. See what the early odds boards is saying here. And Brinkman has just been running roughshod over people. 51. Okay. Now we go to a mile. Seven is the favorite right now. Clearly my star. I have a star guitar. 7.5 came in 3rd last time, came in 4th. His 3rd different rider in 3 races. Broke his maiden over all-star tout. Excuse me. So those guys meet up once again. Money coming in on a Flower Girl. Yeah, I see. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and then money coming in. Yeah, Flower Girl's getting some 7-1 here with Elio Barrera. This horse is, yeah. And again, this is where I tell people it's funny. There are some horses down there that love Louisiana but hate fairgrounds, or fairgrounds and they hate they hate the other tracks, which is interesting. Down there, they're like the track specialists down there because there's 4 tracks. And this horse seems like Louisiana Downs. Didn't like fairgrounds at all, but that was open company, so you can excuse that. Clifford Dodson won with that's interesting. Oh, there's 8. They lost AZ. This is interesting. The 4 is interesting. Horse here, 7-1 with Jameson Mudd. The 5 CC Cola showed very little as the favorite last time, not even trying. Almost ran 35, almost won with him. Come flying, just missed. So he has had some success on this track. 7, clearly my star, has run 2 good races here, but has yet to win them. The 4th and the 3rd. Lost Art out of Caravaggio. This horse broke its maiden at Louisiana Downs on the turf and did not run. It was up there for a while versus state breds at fairgrounds at a mile. Didn't really run that well, but maybe has learned how to run from behind. And the 9 Simply Grace, who was 20-1 in the morning line, is now 6-1 right now. This is a fascinating race. We have 2 races to go. Tim's got a horse for us at a price tomorrow. What you talking about? Oh, I like that. I like that horse, Tim. I think he's got a chance. Definitely has a chance. Gotta study my form tonight. I kept coming second today. I think at 5 seconds today at Saratoga. Couldn't quite get. No, I did win one. I did one. I won the first time. The second time turf was 5-2. But all my other rest of my horses were either coming second or off the board. I tried a couple of long shots. Yeah, Delta has very tight turns, James. They're all different tracks, and that's why. We're 9 minutes till Evangeline. Kind of rolling the program around. Okay. Yep. This is my play of the night. Let me see. We are at, what are we at right now? We're at 43.20. That's what we're at. Okay. That's not good. Okay. All right. Okay. Yep. I really like a horse in this race, and his name is CC Cola. I've seen this act too many times down there Where this horse ran a huge race 2 races ago, just missing second. Doesn't run at all last time as the favorite. Now stretches out to a mile. So the official bet, I'm going 10 to win a place in the 5. I think this horse is that is my official bet. And I love him at 4 to 1. I think this horse. I think Harry Hernandez. I mean, I'm also doing. I'm not doing it for the thing. I'm telling people I'm doing a 5-7 exacta box, but I think this 5 can beat the 7. If not, I'll still win my money back. But let's see. 6 minutes to go. Should be getting up on their horses soon, or they're because they got delayed in the last race. So I'm hoping they should be getting up on their horses momentarily, hopefully. Now the jockeys have arrived. Love to see that. Let us know who you guys. Bobby D has Hot Rod has 3-5-7 with the 6 daily double. Oh, the 6 in the next race. 3 may steal it. Bobby D has got 7-5-3 with 4-9. EVG race 7 taking All-Star Tout to hit the board. I like that. Okay, feisty. All-Star Tout wins. I'm heading straight to Dub Club to buy some more winning picks for the weekend. Love it. There you go. Let's see here. And see if we're finally on the track here. 4 minutes post. Now we're finally going down to the track. Elio J. Burra. E.J. Burra. Three All-Star Tout. C.J. McMahon. 4 is the Gray. Sweet Iron. Now this horse is interesting. This horse last time won at this thing. 5 CC Cole. I like this horse. That horse didn't run a lick last time. But the early money showed, and I think this will be a much better performance for him. Simply Grace rounds out our field. 3 minutes to post. Quick warm up, and then to the gate we go. James White has got the exacta and try box 3, 5, 7, 8. Daily double 3 and 8 with 4 and 6. He's completely chucking my horse. Don't worry, James. You're doing just fine tonight, but feel free to check my horses. As long as you win, that's all I care. Two minutes to go. Post, and they're making their way down. The rail is set at 20 feet tonight. Is anyone going to Colonial this summer? I was going to try to make it down to Colonial. I love Colonial. I just could not fit it in this year, but of course, this year the big British Cup is at Keeneland. Very excited. I think you're going to see a record number of European horses come over for Keeneland. I like Keeneland. Getting 3 to 1 on our 5 right now. Extreme value. Zero missed the post. Meaner than mean was scratched out of the last race. He can't be mean tonight because he's been scratched. I wonder if Kevin Roman's related to Costantino Roman or Evan Roman. I think they're all from that same area down there. Getting the horses ready to get towards the gate. They're now about to slowly make their way towards the starting gate. Still liking my 5, 3 to 1. Extreme value on this race. Change the Delta Downs, E Downs. He's got a 1, 4, 5, 8 exacta box and winning place in the 4 and 5. It goes down to, is it? It's just 23.20 right now for the last race. Hopefully that will go up. Almost at $423. There are people who come in and say, what are these people doing? Show. We're now heading into the gate. And they're off. And it's the 3 going for the lead with the 7 right out the outside, the 9 trying to come up, the 8, the 4, the 1, and the 5 can see them all right now as the 3 is taking them into the first turn with the lead going a little bit wide, but still running up front there. The 7 also our 7 clearly my star is second. That's the 1 Flower Girl right on the rail there who took some money. The 4 Sweet Iron right in the middle of them. The 9, the 8, and the 5 can see them all 23 flat for the quarter. They're moving right along there on the Evangeline turf. And it's still the 3 and the 7 duking it out. The 1 right behind them. The 4 and the 2 grays. The 4 and the 8 right behind. The 9 and the 5. 47 and 2 is the half. They're still ding dong in the match race up front so far. The 3 all-star tout. The 7 clearly my star. The 1 Flower Girl sitting right behind them poised. The 4 trying to stay in touch but is losing ground. This seems to be a 2-horse race, folks. 107 and 3. 3 and the 7 duking out, but the 1 Flower Girl who took that early money is trying to run them both down the stretch they come. And the 1, and look at the 4 trying to make it move here too. We got the 1 Flower Girl, the 7, the 4, the 3, the 5, again, not even trying. Coming in fourth. All right, so it's once again, folks, the early money. Someone pointed it out right away. Flower Girl was taking early money and 1-7. Wow. Was it 1-7? What? No, let me see. Here we go. Yeah, exactly. Flower Girl just set the perfect trip. The two favorites just ran each other into the ground. The 4 tried to make a move, couldn't get by the 3. So it was 1-7-4. And the 5 gets up for 4th. So 1-7-4. Let's see who had it. Let's see. Set. Chocolatora is like the 7. Let's see here. James 3, 5, 7, 8. And Bobby had 7, 5, 3. No, the 1 seems to have evaded everybody. Let me see. Hold on a second. I don't think anyone had the 1. But hold on though. But one person did say, hold on a second. Hold on. Someone, let me see, pointed it right out. Let's see. There was one person. June. June gave it to us all. Money coming in on Flower Girl. Look at that. June gave us all the hit and none of us ran with it. So I hope, June, if you're still watching, I hope you hit because you saw the money was coming in on Flower Girl. Yeah. Yep. Lloyd, I'm learning this, man. I'm trying to handicap, and that's a terrible mistake. I'm just betting from now on. If I'm doing Evangeline, I'm just taking the early money because there's been 5 horses that have won tonight that all took the early money. I mean, this is amazing. They tell you right off the bat who they think is going to win. And right now, the 6 in the last race, Tis a Hero is taking the crazy. And the one pays $13.80, $5.40, $4, $2.40, $2.20. Sweet Iron comes in third. E.J. Morera with the win. And what did that pay? Let's see. The exact $18.50, 50-cent try, $45.15, 10-cent super, $24.68, $1 daily double, $100.70. Pick three, $5.55 for 50 cents. And the pick three, 751, $55.05. I'll take because the four was scratched. There's one. There you go. Four was scratched. Yeah, nice. The $100 for $1. That was great. All right, we got one race left, and somehow we got to try to find a winner here. So let me just look and see who's getting the early money here. So 6, 1 is getting some lucky money. Miss Maddie getting some big early money here. Millie a little cold on the board right now. Isaac Castillo, he's already brought a 1 to 9 off the board tonight. Can he do it again? Because I think by the time this race goes off, this horse can be 2 to 5. Lots of commercial interruptions tonight. Crazy. This is one of those races where you just got to kind of look. We have one race left. No Oscar babies. So I'm in trouble. Okay. She's wild again. 8 to 5 in the morning line and 14 to 1 right now on the board. Gotta love that. That's something you don't see every day. Huh. 14 to 1. Yep. Hey June, nice call on that one there. Very nice call on that one. Came running like a champ. 6, yeah, Tizzy Hero. Yeah, Isaac exactly. And again, this is what, a 5 furlong race on the dirt. This horse ran maiden special. Almost took it wire to wire last time. And 10,000. Okay, so dropping to 5. This is where you get the. Again, let me see here. My star. You have Harry the Houdini Hernandez here. That's J.A. Hernandez. Okay, so nope, he's not in this race. Okay. So Harry came in just to ride that horse. Interesting last race. Eddie Wong. Here we got Jonathan Wong and Castillo again. This horse definitely looks like the horse to beat the 6, but not a lot of speed to go with it. Maybe if the 9 gets a little bit bold. 11 to 1. Lucky one. Didn't run well in open. Is this 5,000? Yeah, see, this is open company though. Exactly. So, or is it? These all Louisiana breeds? Let me see. No, Arkansas, Kentucky. Okay. So we have a lot of Louisiana breds trying here to try to win a race. And then we get the 2. It was 8-5, is now 11-1. This race is crazy. Let us know who you like in the final race here, folks. Yeah, when I studied this one, I said, okay. Get it off there. Okay. Morning line on the 2, yeah, Zach is 8-5. 8-5 in James, and right now it's sitting at 11-1 with a trainer who's 20 for 124. Blinkers on. It's not his best move, but it's definitely been facing much better. But gave way, faded. He could be a thorn in the side for he could be for the 6. He could be a real pain in the butt for the leader if they get the ding donging up on the front. Oh, Millie, let's check and see what we got here. 6 is a huge double favorite. Dropping in class. So $23 left. Okay. Trying to see where the money is going. That 5's gone from 20-1 to 8-1. Yeah, 2 might be a Delta horse. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Yeah, definitely, it seems to run much better at Delta than he does at Evangeline, but rating gets better, so interesting. Ramirez gets, he may not be here, but he's ridden him every time. He does not ride him now. Gave him a layoff. They bet him down to 3-1 last time. He didn't run a lick. Came in 5th and gave way. This one runs really well against state breds, but when he gets into open company, he finds it majorly tough. Except he did run one good race there. It's 5 furlongs. Interesting. Okay. This is fascinating race. So we have 7 minutes to post, and they're just getting down to the paddock. Interesting. Look at these fields. Okay. I think Tizzy Hero and the 2 may kill each other here up front. Yeah, no, word up, exactly. James White has got winning place in the 8 and 9 and exacta box 1689. Okay, good luck, my friend. All right, so all right, here we go. 6 is 3-2 with Isaac and Jonathan. They've already crashed a 1-9 shot. I think the 2 and the 6 are going to kill each other up front here in this mad dash affair. Six's double is way down, but that and Louis Evangeline, that doesn't mean anything. Four was 15-1. The morning line is now 8-1. Cutting back to its shortest distance with Emil Schwand, who I do not know who Emil Schwand is. But Bobby D is going to finish strong here, 6-2-1. All right, here we go. I'm just going for it. $23 left. Official bet. Well, I'll wait just to see if these odds stay where they stay. 4 minutes to post. Again, thank you to everybody, as always, for joining us tonight. Let's see. Yep. Okay. Yep. I'm just the official bet. I'm going $23 left. We get us out a win. 23 to win on the 1. I think this 1's going to win this race. I think the 2 and the 7 are going to get ding dong each other into oblivion. I think this 1 let us all know who you guys like here. Now the horses are coming out to the track. In 2 minutes to post. $5-1 value here. Oh, and my pleasure, Lloyd. Always a pleasure. Always love to analyze tracks, even the ones I don't know. Still fun to play. Always enjoy coming on, analyzing races. As I always say to Kate and Radar, my good friend, and she agrees, right? You give me a hot dog, a drink, and a program. If it's a track, I'm ready to go. I don't have as many hot dogs as I used to anymore, but what do you call it? But some nice food, a little food program. I'm ready. A drink. I'm ready to go. 6 is down to 135 on my bookie. That's wow. Yeah, he's hammered in. He's hammered in the. Now look at this. Interesting. We have the twos down to 9-2 again. So maybe someone found out that the twos, somehow got it right or something. 6 is bet down to 3-5. I just think this 2 could make the 6's life hell here. If that's the case, and this bug boy can get the 1 going a little bit earlier than he's been going. I think 5-1's a heck of a price. Bobby D's got 6-2-1 with 5-9. Good luck, my man. 0 minutes to post. They are getting to the gate. You gotta say they're darn good on their times. Down there. They're very impressed with that. The person from Charlestown should go down there and see them. Jenny Max got exact the box 1, 2, 6, 8 and win a place in the 1 and the 2. Let's finish strong together, Jenny. Yeah, I don't know how many tracks I'll be playing. I'll definitely be watching Saratoga this weekend. I'll watch the Indiana Derby, but I will, especially with my boy Junior there, wearing his hat tonight, the Junior Alvarado hat. Hot Rod's got a 6-2 exacta. Like it. Good luck, my friend. Six to 1 on our 1 right now. Making their way to the track. And they've reached the gate. 2 is a 9-2, still getting some play off that. Can't believe it's a 9-2 at one point. I would love to see a nice speed duel between the 2 and the 6. Good luck to everybody one last time. Donate. They're almost all in. One more time. Il Safati. And it's the 7 and the 2 going out for the lead together. Wow, I did not expect that. 7, 2, 6, and 9. The 1 sitting right on the rail with them. You get the 8 on the outside, the 4, the 5. Let's see what the split is. Little Millie trying to make the 2's life living hell. The 6, 1 to 9 sitting right behind them. 22 and 1. They're flying up there. We get the 7 still 28 to 1 trying to shock them. The 2, the 6. My 1 trying to come and see if they can pick them all off. Down the stretch they come. The 7, the 6. Can this 1 get up and try to manage with this group? The 6 is hanging again. The 7's on the outside. Can the 1 get up? Come on, 1. The 1 is the 7. It's 6. The 1's trying to beat the down the stretch. They come to the wire. And it's 7-1-6. Oh, my God, how close. How close. Once they get 28 to 1. Oh, I thought the 1 was going to get him. Wow. Oh, man. Bomber. 28 to 1. That would have put us up for the night for sure. What did we go off at? 11 to 1. Oh, 11 to 1, man. That was, oh, brother. That was, love that 1. Did not expect the 7 at all to go and yeah, I know. I almost should have done win in place. Well, I did. You know me. I did a cross on him, but I went for the win. I honestly thought the 1 was the best. Yeah, James, great job. You got Bobby had a great night. James had a great night. Jen, very solid night as always. Oh, can we take this 28 to 1 down and we can just have 11 to 1 on top, man? Oh, that's a bad beat. I had him across on my own, but the what a bad beat. I thought we were getting up there. Anytime, James. Thank you, my friend. Oh, Poppy, don't worry, my friend. Oh yeah, we'll get him next week. I also am guilty. I don't like playing the 4 to 5. I'll try to go for the thing. Hot Rod, always, my friend. Pleasure to see you, my man. James Ray Poppy, thank you so much. Feisty, always a pleasure. Jen, Lloyd, everybody, thank you as always. We'll get them next week when the winner almost had a huge hit there. Too bad, but have a great night, everybody, and a great weekend ahead. All right? Hit them good.